morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our weekly press conference. Today, we have just one topic, the upcoming events presented by the Erie Downtown Partnership and the Erie Downtown Development Corporation. These events bring people into our downtown for many family activities, and they enhance our city's livability, and provide business to our many shops and restaurants in downtown. I'm happy to see such exciting things happening right here in the heart of our great city. Over many years in office, I have been proud to share the city stage with partnerships for their event announcements, and today we are pleased to hear even more about this. With us today to talk about them is Downtown Dave Tamalonis, the events manager from the Erie Downtown Partnership. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to Dave. Dave, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mayor. We're very excited to finally, after a very long winter, to be welcoming back summer events to downtown Erie. We're also excited to stand up here with our friends at the Flagship City District and EDC and announce further collaboration and coordination in our efforts to activate downtown Erie with fun, engaging community events. Kicking things off is our very popular Sunrise Yoga at Dobbins Landing with instructor Chelsea McQuaid. We're proud to present this event with Ascend Climbing Gym as our sponsor and official rain location for the yoga events. They'll begin on Wednesday, June 4th, I think that's June 5th, whatever that first Wednesday is, and run each Wednesday through the end of August. So you can join us at 6 a.m. on top of Dobbins Landing for beginner easy flow yoga class focused on gently mentally and physically preparing for the day. Anyone who has participated knows that these classes are a very special experience and one that's only possible on our beautiful bayfront. So thanks also to the Erie Port Authority for their help and support as we activate our beautiful public spaces on the bayfront. Next, we have a few special events I want to highlight. The first on the calendar is 14th Fest, a celebration on 14th Street with our friends at the Erie Metropolitan Transit Authority. This year, 14th Fest is a Thursday, June 12th, and will feature sets from The Groove and Small Town Revolution. We'll have some great food trucks like Q Abides and Happy Camper Snack Shack with local beverages from Erie Ale Works and tons of kids' activities. I think Lavery also joined in the last 24 hours. We're proud to partner again with the MTA to bring this summer kickoff event to the 14th Street corridor and celebrate their beautiful corner of downtown next to the bus garage. After that, we have our second annual Juneteenth celebration in Perry Square on Thursday, June 19th. Last year, we screened the film Farming While Black and got to highlight many of the urban farmers in Erie working on food security initiatives and enjoyed a community meal as a preview of our Pay What You Can market season. This year, we're welcoming back our farmers and community food resources for a party in Perry Square with music from artist Johnny Evans and many of his friends for a showcase of Erie's Black culture and food independence movement. Starting at 6 p.m. on Thursday, June 19th, we will serve a meal again and welcome many of our community partners to the park for a resource fair. Huge thank you to Emmaus Soup Kitchen for their support of this event, as well as Celeste McKay from Erie FPAC, the Food Policy Advisory Council, and Kristen Weeks from the Glow and Grow Urban Collective. Next, we're happy to announce the return of World Refugee Day to Perry Square this year with an event on Thursday, June 26th. We're proud to partner with so many awesome organizations to bring this event back, including the Erie Art Museum, Erie Arts and Culture, the City of Erie, the Multicultural Community Resource Center, Catholic Charities, the U.S. Committee for Immigrants and Refugees, and the Experience Children's Museum. The event will showcase performers, dancers, artisans, and vendors from Erie's diverse refugee community, including Nepali, Syrian, Bosnian, Ukrainian, and Congolese communities, and many more. Last year was the first year we brought this event to the park with full professional production, so we are happy again to support this event and provide a platform for our refugee friends and neighbors to share their immense talent with the wider community and celebrate their cultures. It's central to our mission to create and support events in the Erie's urban core that reflect the diverse makeup of our community so that all of Erie can see itself reflected in the free programming taking place in their public spaces. Now more than ever, it's important to reiterate and double down on our unwavering support for our refugee, New American, Black and Brown friends and neighbors through our programming. Next, our Free Movie Mondays events are returning on Monday evenings twice a month in Perry Square. This year's schedule is as follows. On June 16th, we have the Pixar classic, The Incredibles. On June 30th, We're kicking it way back and showing The Goonies, more of a classic cult film. On July 14th, we'll show a modern favorite, Moana. On July 28th, we're going to show one of my favorite movies, Muppet Treasure Island. On August 11th, we'll be showing The Avengers from 2012. And on August 25th, we're going to round out the season with a showing of last year's Wicked. All these movies begin at dusk, so around 8:30 p.m. or so. Later in June, when it gets brighter, when it stays brighter later, it has to be totally dark for the screen to be visible. So we're happy to have support from popcorn sponsor Presbyterian Church of the Covenant and film sponsors Erie Bank, PA Cyber, the Sheridan and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, and Serco Industrial Supply. Their support allows us to provide professional production for the events and ensure a high-quality viewing experience and to secure the licensing to show these popular films. We are also glad to have the support of Film Erie, our local film office, as we continue to work together to promote the appreciation of films through community events. New Executive Director Jessica Taylor has been doing an amazing job and working very hard to increase the capacity of the film office and provide volunteer support and industry expertise to this event series and many other efforts around Erie to promote the enjoyment and appreciation of film. So thank you to all of our sponsors and partners for the Movie Monday series. Next, our Perry Square Summer Concert Series returns to the park on Thursdays from 6 to 9 p.m. We are moving up the time an hour this year. It is a school night still on Thursday. We're going to be showcasing much of Erie's amazing and talented music scene. The series starts with the June Thursdays that I discussed, 14th Fest, Juneteenth, and World Refugee Day, and continues into July, starting on July 3rd with a pre-party before the city's fireworks celebration on the Bayfront. That evening, we're welcoming country band Ray and the County Kind with openers Bummer Country, two great local alt-country acts to help us get in the mood for some incredible fireworks that evening. After that, on July 10th, we'll welcome Key West Express, which is a really amazing local Jimmy Buffett tribute, and Steely Mac, which is another amazing local tribute, this time to the music of Steely Dan, which is very difficult music to cover, if you don't know. On July 17th, we have our 5th annual Marty Coomer Memorial Polka in the Park celebration with the return of 7 Polka Band to Perry Square. They performed last year and they were amazing, so I highly recommend you come down and check out some polka. Dancing is allowed and strongly encouraged. On July 24th, we have the Lake Erie Cycle Fest Downtown Slow Roll, Night Market, and Concert with Side Eye featuring Amy Schallenberger and openers Eden on Fire. We'll share more details soon about Cycle Fest, but we're very excited to once again host the Cycle Fest ride downtown and celebrate bicycling culture here in Erie. And we've put together a great slow roll route with our friends at Bike Erie that's going to highlight all of the great stuff happening on our Bayfront this year. Thank you to Haynes Erie, Disabled Veteran Solutions, and AHN St. Vincent for their support of CycleFest, as well as the support of the Erie Sports Commission. Next, and this one is really cool, this is a new concept of an event. We are partnering with Flagship City District and Young Erie professionals to program the first ever Erie's Masked Singer competition on July 31st. For this event, you will get to see 10 local celebrities mask up and anonymously perform songs for a chance to win money for their favorite charities. Crowd voting will determine the first ever Erie's Masked Singer champion. We have some real heavy hitters about to sing, some good, and I'm guessing some not so good. But that's the fun of the show, if you've ever seen the show. So we look forward to more details about that event soon, but it's shaping up to be a very unique and special experience at the end of July. Next, on August 7th, we welcome Preach Freedom and Friends for a tribute to the music of Bob Marley with special guest Inspirato Trio. Preach is an amazing musician, and he's assembled a really passionate group of local musicians to pay tribute to Bob Marley's legacy and the history of reggae music. So it's definitely one you don't want to miss. It'll be a very special night. Next, we have Ron Yaros and the Vehicle performing with special guest Cacti on August 21st after a break for Celebrate Erie. That will also be the week of the Firefighter Challenge in Perry Square, so you may want to come down early and catch some of the early rounds of competition between firefighters from all across the world. It's like the Olympics of firefighting. It's really cool. And finally, on August 28th, we will welcome Reminiscence Motown Tribute with Mo Troop and special guest Savage Daughter. Our concert series is supported by Serco Industrial Supply, Disabled Veteran Solutions, Rajas, PSN Labs, a food and beverage sponsor, Weber Murphy Fox, Lathrop Electric, Erie Federal Credit Union, EMTA, our stage sponsor, Lincoln Recycling, Erie Waterworks, and that's it. So thank you to all the supporters of this series. It's a huge undertaking, but we are happy to support and celebrate Erie's diverse and talented music scene through these events every year. Finally, on July 11th, we will kick off our second year of Pay What You Can markets in Perry Square. The markets will take place on Fridays from 4 to 6 over at the corner of North Park Row and State and West Perry Square. Last year, we distributed thousands of pounds of food to our neighbors through the Pay What You Can stands and couldn't do so without the support of Build CDC, Hemet Health Foundation, Wildfield Urban Farm, Grow and Glow Urban Collective, Erie FPAC, Groundwork Erie, Erie Farm to School, the Conscious Food Project at Raintree Farms, and all of the other farms that grow food, including volunteers planting a row in their backyards this year to support the system. So thank you so much to everybody that's helped. It's a huge endeavor, and it's amazing to see how the concept has grown significantly in the last 2 years, but could still remain very essential and responsive to the needs of the community that it's serving. So this year, the downtown stand is also supported by PSN Labs. So thank you to them for their support. We're very much looking forward to our second year as a host of a Pay What You Can market stand. Thank you finally to the City of Erie for their support in allowing us to program the beautiful public spaces in downtown with free, engaging, and family-friendly events year-round, especially during our beautiful summers. It takes coordination from streets, public works, parks, fire, police, special events office, planning, and the mayor's office to make all of this happen. So we want to thank the city for their partnership in creating space downtown to celebrate everything that makes Erie great. Artists, music, culture, food, beverages, and most of all, the people. I'm personally very excited and cannot wait to start hosting some of these great events. It's going to be a great summer. And here to talk about even more stuff happening is my friend Ryan Hoover from the EDDC.
Thank you, Mayor. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you guys all being here. Really excited to dive in. We've got a really exciting summer here that we're ready to kick off here in downtown Erie. There's a lot happening this year, and I just want to share a few things that we've got planned here in the flagship city district. First up, we're introducing something totally brand new. This is the Thirsty Thursday concert series kicking off on July 3rd. We're actually moving the Flagship City Food Hall live music from Wednesdays to Thursday. More importantly, we're moving them outside. The times are going to be from 4 to 6 to give downtown employees a fun spot to grab a drink outside, catch some live music, and just hang out with your friends after work. It's the perfect lead into the Erie Downtown Partnership Concert Series happening on Perry Square, which starts right at 6. So you can roll from one great show onto the next without even moving your car, which is hopefully parked in our beautiful brand new 300-spot parking garage located on 5th and Peach. Yes, parking exists in downtown Erie. You heard it here. This is all part of our bigger push to bringing more life to the sidewalks and public spaces of downtown. Thirsty Thursdays now joins 3 other outdoor events that we're really proud of. Boutique nights happening every second Friday from 5 to 8, beginning in June along West and East 5th Streets, is where local musicians, artists, vendors take over the street and invite you to participate right alongside them. Live music acts include Life Through Music on June 13th, Steve Trohosky Trio on July 11th, and Dale on August 8th. And of course, the 429 State Alley Parties, which are exactly what they sound like. This is live music in a trash alley. And it's a little weird, totally unexpected, but it's honestly a blast. We're thrilled to kick off the series with Inspirato Trio on June 20th. Broke Bowl and String Show absolutely rocked the space last year, and we can't wait to bring them back on July 18th. And finally, we cap off the 429 State Alley Parties on August 15th during Celebrate Erie with our friends Claire Straczynski, Jess Royer, and Brooke Sturgener. Flagship City Kickball League returns to Perry Square beginning June 2nd, offering downtown employees and friends and groups, local teams a chance to get outside, interact with downtown Erie surroundings, and enjoy some friendly competition. It's a great way to let off some steam, settle a few arguments, and maybe even start a new office rivalry. Together, these events are a great example of what's possible when local organizations team up with a shared goal of building community through creativity and culture. More information for these events can be found online at the Erie Downtown Partnership website or at flagshipcitydistrict.com. Huge thanks to Q Sports LLC, Ipa Pizza, Hazards Mini Golf and Social Pub, Experience Children's Museum, Erie Art Museum, Glass Growers Gallery, Erie Arts and Culture, Dollhouse of Point 4, Copper Carriage, the City of Erie, and of course the Erie Downtown Partnership for your collaboration and support. This is truly a group effort, and we're really proud to be doing this alongside you. Thank you.
Thank you very much to both David and Ryan for those great reports. There's a lot going on this summer in downtown Erie. That's great to hear. And this is really exciting. It's really an exciting schedule, and I look forward to seeing all residents and visitors enjoy these events throughout the entire summer. Thank you, and thank you all the staff of the Erie Downtown Partnership as well for everything that you do to make our downtown such a vibrant place. Take a deep breath, because that concludes this year's special press conference. Please continue to follow us on social media for the latest updates on everything happening here in the city of Erie. And all of us who spoke are now available for interviews. Thank you very much for being here or for watching on TV. Thank you.